I remember this being an issue the first time as well. Like I didn't know what. It's just.
Oh, is that what you see?
It is what I see.
Your pink screen works very well.
Yeah, it's got a bit of a pink outline. Actually, maybe if you go to my channel, if it's not unlisted, that might work.
What did you say you were going to say? Just that it's not working. Yeah, like just say we tried it and there's a massive echo or something because we're in the same room as Henry. Now we're in our new place. We can't go into separate rooms. Maybe. Oh, so Jimmy is actually playing?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, that's nice. Oh, he's doing it with his family. That's so cute. Is he? Oh, Carrie Claire. That's so cute. I love that.
If you go to that link I just sent you, Ash. Can you see the stream? Plus, can you see anything embarrassing? It's clear from my private.
Yeah, there's a few.
There's my playlists and stuff. Right?
Few playlists. It's your subscriptions. And,
Yeah.
Oh, so
Oh,
you
nice.
can't send a link directly.
Well, you can. I just don't know why it's not working.
I've got the trivia here. Let me see if I can
Yeah,
send it.
send that link. If you send it back to me.
Share.
Is it double L? Oh.
Who's
Christian Porter. It's the Wellington Street. Who's not there?
Christian Porter. Share. Oh. Cool. I'll email it to you.
Yeah. Email it.
Yours?
Anything to help it?
No, I think it's fine.
I can do a tester if you want.
Yeah, well, I got Ash onto the stream finally. So Ash can probably get the link from that and then send it to me. I just don't know why they changed how it works.
And make it less intricate.
Yeah, well, also, like, if you debut a new system, just move everyone over instead of going, do you want to use the old one? Because everyone's used to it. And it's like, well...
Yeah. Yeah.
Because now I'm fucked. Because the first time I ever did it, it was like, do you want to use the old one? I was like, sure. And it defaults to it. Actually, no, I think it said, do you want to use the new one? Which is even weirder.
Yeah.
Anyone like anything else to drink? I'll make myself a beverage while I still can.
Okay now.
Stuff's right behind you. Look at this new jig we've got.
Oh,
Customs.
That is
Choose
so
what you want. And then
cool.
have to let you go. Is that 45?
Wow, where did you get that?
It's right there.
That's so cool. Just in the city.
I might have some nice.
Oh, that's nice. Pretty good. And I found this new technique of egg white making. Crack it into your hand.
What do you mean?
Crack the egg into your hand and hold it up.
Oh. I think lightly. Yeah, it's still raining out there. Mum, Henry, my mum has texted me asking where the list is for the trivia. Chop chop, Henry.
Put it back down.
Yeah, because you can't really put an egg yolk down the sink.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Wait, what?
We have what? Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Really like fresh and funky and all that good thing. That's cool. We went to it yesterday for lunch. It was so good. We had like halloumi and tacos and nice. How's it spelled? M-E-H-I? M-E-J-I. Oh. I know, very
expensive.
Did you get the sound mix out of that?
Tequila bar and restaurant. Yes, it's so cool. That's so cool. I have to do it when Did you do the feed me?
There's no like flyer.
No, we just picked things. But they do like a Saturday margarita day thing. That would be so cool. Or sangria, I can't remember.
Yeah, they do a sangria.
This one looks a little different. This one might be yours. Do you think? Is it the bee? It looks like me. Oh wait, let me compare it. I don't know. It looks different. Yeah, I didn't get one with bacon. So it looks like that must be Henry. This one is looks like the same mushroom. Yeah, that looks not like that old gluten free, but it definitely does. Yeah, the regular one. Or did you get a water as well? Yeah. Nice. Which flavour shake did you get first? Or did you get both at the same? You got caramel? I think this one's caramel. Looks like one, yeah, it's been really and here's this.
Thank you.
Alright.
What did you get?
I did not get one. I know myself. I don't know about Ash.
That's true.
Here is a thing. Oh, salad dressing. Oh, do we need to test out your sound?
Oh, yeah.
Alright. I'll go test out the sounds and go. Sorry. No, that's okay.
Look, I'll be out here, I'll stop.
Is there a mic or it just goes into your.
Nah, I used to have that microphone.
You used to.
Oh, my
Yeah.
shirt is gone.
Yeah.
I'm a floating head. That's so funny.
Yeah, I remember in my first few trivias I had that mic.
You can hear me? You can hear the floating head? That's so funny. Oh, really? That's so funny. Imagine if everyone logs in and it's me and Jared and no one, like, 90% of the people don't know us. Like, oh, we should get my laptop so we can write our answers down. Oh, yes. Forgot about that whole kind of playing. I know, we don't just get a written answer sheet. We're going to have to be sneaky because our voices can get picked up on it.
Yeah, I mean, just whisper your answers. And if you sit on the couch, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
I think that's yours.
Thank you.
And did you get some chips in it?
There's shared chips. There's thick cut as well, somewhere.
But you just have one for extra, not like a third.
Just a heads up, I'm posting the link now, so illicit content not allowed.
It's been a long time since I've seen this. a new laptop.
Yes.
Oh.
He was a bicycle rider.
No.
What happened?
Um,
Oh Jesus! Why did you open as well?
I don't know.
Oh, I'm.
Oh,
Oh, fucking hell!
Oh. But it's, I don't know. I didn't eat it because it's been sitting for a while. But
bit of a clean for the table.
sparkling.
No, I need to download that.
I don't think I have any viewers yet.
ASMR.
Someone says something into the chat.
Oh, I want to open the chat because it's always funny. I'll just mute it.
Someone says something into the chat.
Oh, it's very delayed.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it crazy that everyone listening is like however many seconds behind?
Yes, I can't get like reactions quick enough. It's very annoying to have to wait.
Oh, of course.
If I ask, you know,
Yeah, you're just like,
is that clear, or does anyone have any questions? Or
yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Because I don't think I've ever been with you when you've done it. You look like you have a little blonde streak.
Mm.
You put your head forward.
There's 3 on mine.
We're a bunch of them. Oh no, 3 more.
I'm one of them.
I'm on.
Why are you one of them? Look at the chat.
Okay, I got 8 minutes to eat this burger. I think fine.
How do I say comment here?
I know how to do it on the mobile.
Open it up.
That is a huge cocktail, Henry.
Thank you. Just a double amaretto out.
I don't actually know. On the phone.
I don't know
Normally
if you
it
can.
comes up down the bottom. Oh. Because you're not opening YouTube, you're opening Messenger. There you go.
Looks like I'm going to get away with this. No one's bloody on the stream. Only 4 viewers. I hope bloody James's family isn't watching, or like my parents have family friends as well. It's an embarrassing first impression.
Are you muted?
I know.
Can you see who they are? No.
Take a guess at who's online.
I know Dan's watching.
Hi, Dan.
You're there. I think I'm one as well. I think I count. So 2 other people who yet to name themselves.
5.
3 other people, sorry.
2, because Jared's one. Ash's one. You're one.
Oh my god.
Tell everyone what you're eating.
Well, no one's bloody online or talking to me, so
Apparently Jimmy's streaming to the TV. Got you eating a burger. Right?
Beautiful. His family who have no idea who I am. Shit. Yeah, last bite, everybody. Burger's over. Oh, cheers. Big bite.
Do you want to throw more
Would you like any chips, Henry?
Mm-mm.
You have to show everyone your cocktail?
Oh.
So, Henry's project.
Actually, got any insider knowledge on the question?
You won't tell me a thing. Except, Henry did tell me that the geography route is really hard. Which I think means it's impossible.
And it's hard for Henry.
Yeah. Did you end up choosing the geography questions? Oh, you did. Okay, well then it might not be. Fingers crossed.
Thanks, guys. Do you guys have a team name?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Whew. Rightio. All the true fans have seen me how I am in real life. And now we get to wait for the groupies to tune in. Ooh. Yeah, you can just tell me.
The beef burgers and
Okay.
no one needs to know who we are. Serious team last place.
You guys are going to move to the couch, right?
Yeah.
Is that the plan? Cool. Still only 5 viewers. Wow, this is depressing.
Where is everyone?
Where is everybody? We've got
Message
4
Lisa
minutes.
and
Hey?
Message Lisa. Where are you?
Maybe I drove people away. They tuned in for half a second. Jesus Christ. I'm off.
What are we in for?
Yeah. Maybe Sunday night wasn't a good call. Everyone's too busy.
Could be at church.
Yeah, church.
Yeah, you can barely see those scratches.
No, actually can't.
Yeah, especially this light.
Yeah.
Nothing to worry
A
about.
little bit more dirt. I just think fix the outside and didn't clean the windows.
I know. It's
They were
ridiculous.
already there. I haven't seen anything.
I still have this thing the other day. She finished the inside out.
Oh yes.
She was paid. It's not cheap. 300.
I mean, we haven't got just a good time.
Yeah. I realized that she reacted to my and I was like,
Oh really? She used it so well.
oh my. She's had practice. Working in private practice. Silly. But yeah, private. So I was like, complex things.
Love Shack, baby. 8 viewers. Wow.
The singing brought me
Oh,
down.
I need my side table. Jesus. Love Shack, baby.
What's your side table for?
My mouse.
It's very ergonomical.
Yes. Need to sit back and relax, you know? Only 8 viewers, 2 comments with a minute to go. I think we might have a slightly delayed start, even though I rushed to get here. I hope there's not too much traffic. Mm-hmm. Alright. Let's get off my back.
The salad's the same price as a burger.
Well, it's because it's a bundle. So it's 4 burgers, but you can get a salad instead. It's 7 o'clock. We've lost a viewer on the hour. What an audacious start. How many people do we expect? How many viewers are we expecting? You don't need to be viewing. Oh, you want the chat, don't you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 teams are expected. I assume that means around 7 viewers. But we might just delay if you're in the audience, eagerly anticipating the 7 o'clock start.
Pre-show game.
Okay, pre-show game. What's the cocktail? The cocktail is a double amaretto sour. Double to fit in my lovely goblet.
Who asked? Oh, Jimmy.
I can't think of a pre-show game off the top of my head. I'm not prepared for improv. Everyone name your favorite
Ice cream.
ice cream.
Look at this side.
What about like current affairs? We talk about the news. I'll just bring up SMH. Worst primary vote for New South Wales Labor in 120 years. What about that? Put your comments in the chat. Yeah. COVID-free streak ends after 55 days. A hotel guard tested positive.
How bad is that?
Yeah, 55-day streak of Sydney.
What were the hotels? There were 2 that he worked out. It was just God.
Mantra and Sofitel.
And so he tested positive yesterday, and the last time he worked there was last weekend. So they do like a saliva test. So essentially they're dating his movements back to like the 8th of March. Surely they don't need to go through this again. Oh, I got my vaccine on Thursday. Oh, thank you. First round? Yeah. Love it. I just got a text that was like, thank you for getting your vaccine. Please complete this survey. Oh, awesome. How was it? It was fine. Everyone else waited like 2.5 hours because essentially like the second dose starts next week. So they tried to squeeze everyone in one day next week. But then I went on Thursday and there was no one. I had to walk straight through.
Just working on a few technical difficulties, people.
Have you signed up? Did you get the email on Friday? No.
We might get started. Just flagging for the people in attendance. Just flagging for the people in attendance. You're going to be heard the whole time. So I keep chat to a whisper at the maximum.
We're really good at trivia.
Yeah, well, I just mean the gossip, not gossip, small talk.
The vaccine talk.
The vaccine
well,
talk.
If people hear our answers, they can steal them and then they'll be wrong.
Right, yeah. We got 12 viewers. Oh my god. Jesus, we really got to get started. Okay, everybody. Welcome. Congratulations for making the cut to All Stars. Ha ha. I hope you all have your character sheets, your answer sheets. Some of you are new, so if you don't know how that works, just message me, as some of you have. Otherwise, we'll get started as we always do with geography. Here we go, round one, around the world. Question number uno. What Australian state was the first electorate in the world to give women the vote? Now, the wording there, electorate, don't worry about, electorates in Australia and stuff like that. Just, it is a state itself. What one was that?
Yeah.
It's a thinker. Rightio. Oh, actually, I should state, because there are some new people, for the answer sheets and answering your questions, very, very important. Spelling has to be correct. Jeez. Spelling has to be correct. What's the other thing? Capitals don't matter. Spelling has to be correct. No spaces at the ends. Try and be as exact as you can with your answer. It's set up to auto mark, but if you stuff up and you spell something wrong or whatever, I'll try and catch it as best I can. But try your hardest to put, if you're going to say New South Wales, you got to put the spaces in. You got to spell Wales correctly.
Can you do acronyms for these states?
Yes, you could do an acronym for the state if you're that lazy. Okay, moving on. Question number 2. What is the name of the longest road in the world? It is not pictured there. Now, it seems like this pink screen is waving a bit, so we're getting a bit of movie magic being ruined, people. I'll try and work on it as we go through this, but I don't know if that's going to work. So apologies if you see the actual blanket itself and the secret message written on the blanket. That's just a little extra thing. Here it comes. Anyway. Oh, we've dropped a viewer. Back to 11. I hope everybody's in. If you know of someone who isn't in, just let me know and I can try and attempt to vamp. Rightio. Third geography question. What country used to be called New Spain? That is really annoying. Comment in the chat if this pink screen is the worst thing you've ever experienced. Let me know. And we can just drop the facade and you can get the view instead. Now, I will stress, I normally try and space out my timing based on the people in the room and see how fast they, if they've got the answer or if they're thinking about it still. But I am with maybe 3-time consecutive losers of the trivia. So if I wait too long, which I don't normally do, not my fault. Not my fault. We're also missing the Piper family for the first time. So really, the kings of the YouTube chat. If anyone wants to try and usurp their position as bully in the chat, or even, nice person in the chat, which wouldn't be too bad, take a swing, step up to the plate, because we've only got a few people commenting. I want a bit of back and forth, people. Don't even know who's watching right now. Anyway. Question number 4. What is the longest single-word country name? We've got a nice picture of Chad there, the shortest single-word country name. I will be somewhat lenient on spelling in general. If I know what you're saying, if I ask you in person and you got it right, that's fine. Go with phonetic if you don't know. For any answer, that isn't a hint for this one. It could be spelled phonetically.
Everyone has requested that I send them the answer sheets, but they might be a few questions for her.
Okay. Okay. Let me know, people, if you don't have the answer sheet or can't get it. I've heard some complaints, but it seems like it's working for most people. So, just in case. Okay. That one's a bit of a thinker. We might give 30 more seconds. How's your Sunday going? Sunday trivia. What do we think about that? It's a bit different. Not Friday night. Still got the drink with me though. But we're going for a nice low alcohol content cocktail. So it is low alcohol content. Amaretto.
Just double.
Yeah, double because it's bigger. But here we go. Some live googling. It's 21% alcohol. Give me a break. Give me a break. Give me a break. Okay. Question number 5. How many time zones does China have? There's China. Australia has what? 3? America has 5? Bit time zone chat, Rightio. That's just a number, so I don't think I need to linger on that too long. Oh my god. I didn't mean to have that transition there. Apologies, people. The most densely populated and least densely populated country both start with the same 3 letters. What are those 2 countries? You have 2 block boxes there, I hope. Can someone in the live audience confirm to me that question 6 has 2 boxes?
Yeah.
Sick. Either answer in either question, in either box will be fantastic.
We got this.
Too easy, next.
It is a hard question, but a little bit of a hint there with the 3 letters. Nice little coincidence. Rightio. Question number 7. What is the name of the currency used in Singapore? Cleverly, as you'll note, edited out in my little picture, making sure you don't know because it's written on the note. I was specifically requested Asian questions, so
By who?
by Mon.
Mon's gotta kill it.
This is already, just to confirm for anyone worried about collusion, this was already a question before I was requested Asian, but it's just worked out nicely. I tried to do something funny in the chat and ban Reese from commenting for 300 seconds, but it did delete his message, so it's sort of, the joke is sort of lost. Anyway, if you're an avid viewer of the chat, that's what's going on there. Question 8. Which of these bigs does not exist in Australia? Is it A, the big bogan, B, the big doorstop, C, the big paperclip, or D, the big Rubik's Cube? Now, I will note for a reminder, and for people who haven't played before, that I always do, for the multiple choice, they're always in alphabetical order. So there's no funky thing going on with, psychology of what being, not doing A's all the time and stuff like that. It's all predetermined. I'm just double checking. If you're wondering why I'm Googling, just double checking that I put the right answer down because I read this a while ago. Okay, well, someone could remind me. Actually, I got the wrong answer on the answer sheet for this one, but I forgot which one I made up. So that makes it a good question, I suppose. One of them is wrong, but I even forgot. So there you go.
There goes our lunch.
Question 9. What is the name of the port that contains Sydney Harbour? That's pretty straightforward. Right, that blunder's been fixed anyway. If you don't know the name of that, sorry. And finally, the big kahuna. You'll see at the bottom of your sheet, not the bottom of your sheet, but at the bottom of this round, a nice little 11-point question. The United States has bid to host the Olympics from a record 11 different cities. Name those cities. Now, of course, I'm not expecting you to actually know this. You know, obviously some have been successful, so those will be some answers, but I think only 3 or 4 have been successful. There's quite a few that have been unsuccessful, and you'll need to... What photo? Oh! This photo? I don't know what photo you're talking about, Lisa. Multiple bids obviously count as one city. Photo of the city. Is that North Sydney?
Can't see the house.
Is that North Sydney? No, it's not. It's got palm trees. Is that what we're talking about? Oh, the Port Jackson photo. Oh, fuck. If anyone caught that, jeez. Lucky. Nice little tactic there, Lisa. Getting me to slip. I'm not going to come up with a different question. That's a free answer if anyone's paying attention. This is summer only. Thank you, James. I meant to say that. I was like, this is not North Sydney. What is Lisa talking about? And then it dawned on me. Fuck, much too far. We'll simmer on this question and simmer on my blunder as long as possible, just to let you nut out 11 cities.
Is this the summer Olympics?
Summer only. Yeah. Let's look if they've bid for winter.
Oh yeah.
Have you know, everybody, that tonight the grand total maximum score is 86. Just in case you're ever wondering. Now I think the US holds the record for winter as well, and only one city they've bid for both. That's a little fun fact. So one city that could host the winter games also got bid for the summer games. So that might help you. Anyway, I think we'll move on. We can always circle back. You got plenty of time. Please scroll down to your bonus round section. I've labeled them this time to the actual names. We've got the classic, true or false. Well, I'll run you through them and then we'll leave them up there for a bit. Here we go, true or false. Paris has one stop sign. Columbus, Ohio has no professional sports teams in the Big Four. Big Four being NFL, MLB, NBA, ice hockey, NHL. It's on the screen. Video games cannot receive the R18 rating in Australia. Alfred Hitchcock never won an Oscar while he was alive. The flag of Bermuda has a sinking ship on it. Nice little flag question. Less than 20% of the world's countries are in the Southern Hemisphere. The first KFC store was in Utah, not Kentucky. The QWERTY keyboard layout is older than the zipper. There are over 30 Wizard of Oz books. And finally, the right to holiday is one of the human rights enshrined by the UN. We've almost got to the best part of the amaretto sour, the lovely cherry. The lovely maraschino cherry. Here we go, everyone gets to watch me eat it. God, if this is your first trivia, I'm talking about the Carroll family, Alison Proudman, I think there's a few other people. I'm deeply sorry for the disgusting burger eating and the unhinged cherry demonstration that I just put forward. Sorry, but unashamed. If it isn't obvious, you can just enter true or false in the thing. Don't need a T or an F or any sort of explanation. True or false will do in your Excel spreadsheet. Again, if you've missed a question, well, at the halftime break, we'll go back to anyone's people. We'll run through all of them, and if you need one in particular to simmer on, you can just let me know. I wonder who that elusive 12th viewer was. It disappeared pretty quickly. The city is looking very purple. Don't know if you North Sydney folks, not featured in the photo, can see that. But what is up with that? I mean, maybe it's because I've got my pink screen up and it's just messing with the window, but I don't think so. You seeing that as well? It looks really purple outside.
It does.
Yeah.
Why it's purple?
Something.
I guess. Boggles the mind. We'll give you about a minute left on those true or false. We'll come back to them again. Don't you worry. God, well, I suppose now the high score is 85 because hopefully everyone got that the question 9 correct. If you don't, I'm honestly offended. It means just not listening to me, not paying attention enough. I did yell it out. Is Phoebe Barnes around? She's normally active in the chat. The true all-star. Last time's winners. They haven't reared their heads in the chat either. Don't know what's going on. Okay, let's get 30 seconds on the clock for that. Those true or falses. I'll try and throw them up again before I require your answer. Rightio. We're going to move on to the second. Oh, I lost the title card. Where did that go? Anyway, the second round. Sound screen. Sound screen. What do I call it? Sound screen. Something in page. Sound stage screen and page. There you go. Entertainment, essentially. No worries. Question number 1 of round 2. Which Muppet was not featured in the first episode of Sesame Street? Was it Bert, Big Bird, Elmo, or Oscar the Grouch?
Oh no, it's coming now. Just wait.
Yes, the text is too dark. Come on, people. I might give away the answers and not have the title cards, but I know how to run the trivia. Thank you very much. The text is too dark. You want to get banned again, Reese? Now that's a thinker. That's for true Muppet fans. Question number 2. How many years has the longest lasting Married at First Sight marriage been going? For people who don't, for the yeah, the pictured couple is obviously who we're talking about. Not. For those swine who don't watch Married at First Sight, I believe it's been going since 2013. So that's the time frame you're looking at. I'll double check that. (2014) was the first episode. So it's going to be between 6 and 1 year. Again, just put the number. I don't need 1 year.
Does the marriage count from the wedding on the show? Or
yes,
it's
sorry.
May or may not have had after the show?
I couldn't find exact details of when they were married. Also, they're not actually married on the show anymore. It's all changes based on the seasons. I've just done it the year that the episode that they first appeared on aired. What is going on with this pink screen? I really thought I'd cracked the code here, but it's maybe the worst one we've done.
Maybe because it's...
Yeah, I think because it's out the window, it gets bumped and swaying a bit. Maybe for halftime we'll let the window loose.
There's no good pink fairy dust.
Yeah. It's a little bit magical. Anyway. Question number 3. Whose autobiography is titled The Story of My Experiments with the Truth? I will preface this. It is sort of a, it's like their name. His or her. Reese, if you know the actual date, then just put the number of years. Why would that be accepted? It is like their name and then this. Just FYI, unless if you're like a massive autobiography nerd and know all the autobiography names, and you just can't figure out what I'm actually asking from this question. It's not 100% just the title, but. Dropping viewers like flies. Down to a solid 9. Rightio. Question 4. What was the name of the Beatles' debut album? Not really much to say here. Don't have anything to vamp off. The Beatles, eh? Does anyone else like the Beatles? Hot take? I think they're pretty good. Right, question 5. Oh, what is it? The transitions have carried over from when I last used this. Oh, dear. Question number 5. How many feature-length live-action films has Batman been in? Has he appeared in? So we're not talking serials from the 40s. We're not talking cartoon films. Feature length in the cinema, portrayed by a real life man or woman. So like Lego Batman films don't count. What? Getting some slander. Some undeserved slander in person, so forgive me if I shed a tear at any point. Question number 6. What book did Sun Tzu famously write in the 5th century BC? 5th century BC, not his classic that came out 5th century AD. I mean, it is pretty famous. Isn't Dr. Zhivago Russian? Who says Sun Tzu's Chinese? That's a bit. Dr. Zhivago. Dr. Zhivago. Yeah, Russian Revolution. Hey, pro tip, it's not Dr. Zhivago. And he was and it was written by an Italian. Set in Russia by an Italian. But his name is Sun Tzu, so you got that right. Okay. Question number 7. What was the first film directed by a female to win Best Picture? I'm gonna little hint. Recent-ish. Recent in the grand scheme of all history.
More or less than 20 years.
I'm telling you that. This century. I believe still the only female to win Best Picture, I think. So if you know one, I think that's the answer. Don't quote me on that, but can't say for sure. But I think. Moving on. Question 8. The TV show with the most episodes ever has a whopping 22,200 episodes. What country does it originate from? Is it Canada, England, Germany, or Sweden? I will let you know the name of the show, translated or untranslated, is The Sandman. I wonder if there's even... Maybe they did. I wonder if they did more than one a day on average. How many?
Is the picture?
The picture is from the show.
We're just saying they look like a certain.
Beg your pardon?
They look like a certain nationality.
What nationality do they look like?
I don't want to give away the answer.
Wow. Got some flaming racists in the room tonight. Yeah, I think they, on average, have done more episodes than there's been years that it's been in production, which is pretty crazy. More episodes than it's been days since it's been in production. Wow. Okay. Question number 9. What musical contains the songs Think of Me, All I Ask of You, and Masquerade? Did I skip a number? No. Cool. And there is, of course, the seminal classic Shrek the Musical, which unfortunately is not the answer. I thought it'd be too obvious.
What songs are in Shrek?
What songs are in Shrek the Musical? Do they sing? All Star by Smash. Do they sing? Yes, they sing. Oh, I greatly anticipate finding out that they do sing All Star, but I don't think that's true.
What was question 7?
What was question 7? Question 7 was the film directed by a female. Musical numbers in Shrek the Musical. They sing the Duloc song. They sing Donkey Pot Pie. They sing I'm a Believer.
Oh, yeah.
That's good. Yeah. No All Star. Damn. I'd be so salty if I bought tickets to see Shrek the Musical and they didn't sing that. Anyway. Question number 10. Who is the only person to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame thrice? They were inducted twice as a part of a band and once by themselves. Obviously, it's the 2 different bands as well. Because you can't be inducted in the same band. Okay, I might just ask any questions to go back to before we hit the second bonus round, the exciting, very exciting new round, the picture round. It's got everyone all whirled up into a tizzy. So before that happens, I might ask if anyone's missing any questions. The maidens, I heard you didn't get to the answer sheet straight away. Maybe you need a refresher. Again, though, we will just go through them all quickly just to make sure. Yeah, Lauren will go back to the start then for you. Damn. All the stars are in that Shrek the Musical cast. All the characters, rather. Okay, well, let's run through all the questions again, just as a refresher, and then we'll hit the picture round, and we'll hold on that for a while. So, just really quickly, going to go like this. So, we've got which Australian state was the first electorate in the world to give women the vote? What is the name of the longest road in the world? What country used to be called New Spain? I'm not going to give you the answer. Beg your pardon? It's not Spain. Spain did not used to be called New Spain. What is the longest single country name? How many time zones does China have? Paper plane. The most densely populated and least densely populated countries have the same 3 letters. What are the countries? What's the name of the currency in Singapore? Which of these doesn't exist? Big Bogan, Big Doorstep, Big Paperclip, Big Rubik's Cube. What is the name of the port that contains Sydney Harbour? The question on everybody's lips. The most densely populated and least densely populated countries both start with the same 3 letters. Now, is North Sydney cut out of this photo? That's the rumour I'm hearing. I can't even tell what direction we're looking at. Surely you're not cut out, Lisa. The whole bridge is in it. You're right there, surely. I've been set up. I'm set up to get flustered and repeat the answer.
Yeah, surely there is it.
You're right here. Can you see my mouse? Yeah.
No, we can't.
Oh, really? Maybe not. Okay, and the United States, the 11 United States cities that have been put forward to be the Summer Olympic Game hosts. We had these 10 true or false questions. We'll hold on that. It's going to be very exciting, Ron. I'm going to announce it now. The second half of this trivia, no pink screen. You're going to get a nice view of Museum Sydney. And it's like a reveal, location reveal. Where am I? Could be anywhere. Only goes up to High Street. Forgive my looming, everybody. Oh, maybe you do get cut out. Oh, you do. My geography's bad. I can see the dog park. No, you're right, Lisa. Forgive me for accusing you. Here, true or false is once more. 10 seconds on that one, on that bad boy. Moving on. Which Muppet wasn't in the first episode of Sesame Street? Big Bird, Elmo, Oscar the Grouch? Don't know. How many years has the longest lasting marriage in maths been going? Who wrote the autobiography Story of My Experiments with the Truth? What was the name of the Beatles' first album? How many feature-length live-action films has Batman appeared in? What book did Sun Tzu write in the 5th century BC? What was the first film directed by a female to win Best Picture? Where does the TV show with the most episodes ever come from? What musicals contain those 3 songs? And who is the only person to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame 3 times over? Okay, we're going to move to the picture round. As I stated in the Facebook post, if you've been avidly paying attention, here's how it's going to work. Here you see 10 people playing a character. And what I need you to do in each of those things is give me another actor who has played the same character. I use the example of Batman in my Facebook post, a nice little foreshadowing for the Batman question. Obviously, Batman not there. Voice actors count, stage actors count, anyone who's ever been that person counts. But, if you know an obvious one, I haven't put all the answers into my nice little Excel spreadsheet to mark everything. So if you want to slow down the marking process, put someone niche. If you want to make it nice and easy on me, put the easy ones. And also, I haven't told you what characters there are, so that's half the challenge. And 1 to 5 is across the top, 6 to 10 across the bottom. Again, spelling will count, but I'll try and monitor that. Cool, dude. There you go. We'll leave on that. We'll stand on that for a while because there's quite a few people there to get through. Very hard to find 10 characters played by multiple people where it's not extremely obvious, an answer, an acceptable answer. Obviously, some of them should be quite easy for most people. But, if you're blind or something, try that pretty hard. Some very confused looks from my live audience. They're lost.
Does it have to be what about someone who does the voice of the cartoon?
Voice actors, fine. Yes, a different actor to the picture. So You know, if there was what's another example of something? Can't think of that off the top of my head. Order is 1 to 5 across the top, and then 6 to 10 on the bottom. Also, I haven't put this. Isn't an official question, but if you do message me the answer, I'll give you a bonus point. There is one actor, at least one actor, who has played 2 of these roles. If you can tell me who that is, you'll get a juicy bonus point. Again, 1 to 10 is like you're reading a book, left to right, top to bottom. But yes, if you can name someone who's played 2 of those 10 characters, at least 2, maybe there's someone's played 3, I'll give you a bonus point. It'll be very exciting. I'll be very proud of you. I didn't even know. I was making my answer sheet thing today and discovered it just on happenstance. So unlikely, but you might be a very avid something fan and know this. I don't know what you're talking about. Once you're done, I'm going to hold on that. Once you're done, message me on Facebook with your Excel file, and I'll get to marking. I'm going to leave this up, but I'll take my leave now and start marking once you send me some through. So enjoy. Okay, everybody, we are back in business. Anything to iron out before we get to the answers? I don't think so. No. Okay, well, let's do the answers now. Apologies for not putting up the intermission sign. Oh, this is what I was going to do. Solve this. There we go. That makes it easier on everybody, especially myself. Okay. Let's rock and roll with some answers. Now, it was quite a tricky dicky trivia, but a few of you have sort of pulled ahead. No one's got that bonus answer for me either, which is a shame, but we'll get to that. Here are the answers. Question number 1. The Australian state was South Australia, of course. The longest road in the world is the Pan American Highway, stretching from, I think, Canada to like the bottom of South America. What country used to be called New Spain? It's Mexico. Longest single word country name is Liechtenstein. Oh, I'm a bit blocking out questions now. Excuse me. Oh, how many time zones does China have? 1, baby. There you go. Used to have 5 and then decided to shrink it all down because like everyone lives on the East Coast or something. I watched some Chinese propaganda about it. They were very intent on how good it was. The most densely populated and least densely populated countries are Monaco and Mongolia. There you go. Not Austria and Australia, as a lot of you seem to have thought. Name of the currency used in Singapore. I think everyone got this question right. The Singaporean dollar. If you put dollars, etc., I made sure you got it right. Just making sure I made everyone's question be correct. Damn, a lot of you. Oh, someone put dollar. Just caught that. Yeah, everyone got the Singaporean dollar. Very impressed. Some of you by chance, but very well done. The non-existent big artifact is the big paperclip. It's actually the big doorstop. I apologize, I haven't updated the slide. I thought it was the big paperclip, but I made up the doorstop one. So ignore that. Doorstop.
What is the big bogan?
The big bogan. I don't. Oh, let's get some visual aids. No, it's a bogan. It's a bogan. Here he is. There's for everyone to see. Big bogan. Love it. Rightio. Okay. Number 9. Of course, Port Jackson. Now, I didn't check that you all got this either. So let's just make sure. Oh, Lauren. Oh, Lauren. The Coffee family missed my blunder. Well, that makes me feel good, good inside. Moving on. The United States cities. Here they are. Atlanta, Baltimore, Chicago, Cleveland, Detroit, Los Angeles, Minneapolis, New York City, Philadelphia, San Francisco, St. Louis. If you put New York, that's correct. If you put LA, that's correct. Minneapolis was the one that was bid for the Winter Games. I'm getting some harassment that the Pan American Highway isn't contiguous and it's actually something else. If you can provide me with some sort of source on that, then I'm happy to give you a point as well. Here are the true or false questions. Paris does have 1 stop sign. Columbus has 1 Big 4 team, being the Blue Jackets in the NHL. Video games can be rated R18. Only recently, only in the past 5 years or something. Alfred Hitchcock, of course, won an Oscar while he was alive. Flag of Bermuda does have a sinking ship on it. 20% of the world's, less than 20% of the world's countries are in the Southern Hemisphere. Utah was the first site of KFC. QWERTY was before the Zipper. There are, I think, about 13 Wizard of Oz books. And the right to holiday is a human right. Entertainment questions. The Muppet not featured in the first episode is Elmo. Longest marriage in maths, 5 years. Autobiography, Gandhi, baby. What a saucy book title for Gandhi. First Beatles album was Please Please Me. Batman has been in 11 films. God, I really should have fixed these transitions. 11 films. Sun Tzu wrote The Art of War. Best picture winner was The Hurt Locker in 2009 or 11. Catherine Bigelow. Here we go. I've got my Google source on the new answer. Doesn't say it's the longest, Benny. I need an actual answer. I'll do some Googling after the end of the second half. The TV show with the longest episodes is from Germany, The Sandman. The musical was The Phantom of the Opera. And the threefold inductee into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is Eric Clapton for the Yardbirds, Cream, and himself. Are you guys on the stream? Mine's really behind my preview of it. Oh, maybe it's not. Are you guys on like Big Banana? Yeah, no. Oh, mine was delayed, I think. I don't know why.
It's up to date now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was really behind. Beg your pardon. Anyway. And finally, your picture round. Congratulations to the one team who gave me an answer that I hadn't accounted for. But we'll get to that. Hadn't put down. Hannibal Lecter, Mads Mikkelsen is probably the one that most people would have put down. Again, I'm about to list them. This is not a definitive list. There are many people who played many roles. Hannibal Lecter was like 3 or 4 people though. But anyway, Mads Mikkelsen for Hannibal. Catwoman, Halle Berry, Michelle Pfeiffer. The mystery answer I got, the one that was correct that I hadn't written down, which was Eartha Kitt from the 1966 series. A fantastic answer. Dumbledore, originally played by Richard Harris and then played by Jude Law in the new Fantastic Beasts film. Joker, Jack Nicholson, Jared Leto. Joaquin Phoenix, Mark Hamill in the animated series, Cesar Romero, other people. Dracula, Bela Lugosi, Christopher Lee, Gary Oldman, not Vincent Price. Some put Vincent Price. He was Van Helsing in all those films, not Dracula. The Doctor and Doctor Who, there's bloody 12 of them, but David Tennant, Matt Smith, Tom Baker, Peter Capaldi. I didn't double check. If you didn't put one of them, let me know, because I didn't double check if someone put someone that I didn't expect. Well, I didn't triple check. Robin Hood. This is Robin Hood, not Peter Pan, not the Green Arrow. Russell Crowe, Errol Flynn, Kevin Costner, and Sean Connery, who, as I'm sure you all know, also played James Bond. Could have said Sean Connery, Pierce Brosnan, Roger Moore, Timothy Dalton, George Lazenby. Queen Elizabeth II, Claire Foy, of course, in The Crown before Olivia Colman took over. Helen Mirren, there's another one. A few more out there. Surprisingly few amount of people have played the Queen, the current Queen. I suppose that makes sense. And Superman, Christopher Reeve, Tom Welling, Brandon Roth in Superman Returns. Just going to state again that I am going to double check the Pan American Highway answer. I'm also being told Luke Evans played Dracula, which is correct. I saw it but didn't check it. Thank you, Natalie. Just before we get to the scores, going to correct that. And here are the scores before we get to the history. It's a very tight one, and that Pan American Highway question, if I pay it, will be the tiebreaker, because here is your leaderboard. M&M, the intercontinental team, causing some struggles, evidently. Communication maybe not on top. Betty's Burgers enthusiasts such as myself, 6th place on 14. Giles, family, and their friends rounding out at 19. Then the maidens at 22, and then a very tight, I beg my pardon, tight top 4. Even a tight top 5, I beg my pardon. Yeah, I do beg my pardon. Anyway, very tight at the top here. Coffee's on 23, Maidens on 22. Christian Porter over at Wellington Street at 26, and the Carroll clan, the newcomers, James and family, 1 point ahead. And James has messaged me on Facebook at 8:15 with that bonus point answer. Does anyone know how long it's been since I started streaming again? I mean, surely you got info. Yeah, I'm going to give that to you, James, because I imagine I didn't see that until just then. Oh,
You started the answers 9 minutes ago.
there you go. Well done, James. So now it's a 2-point lead, but again, that Pan American Highway question is up for grabs, and I'll be researching that when we go to break next, which will be at full time. So it could be a 1-point lead. Anyway, we're going to move on to history, as we always do. Question 1 of round 3. What was the first planet discovered via telescope? Now, this is a 1 in 9 chance, people. I really expect. And I mean, it's really 1 in 8. It's not Earth. Oh, is it? No, Pluto was 9. So it's 1 in 7. 1 in 7.
As in not by eye, but by telescope.
Yes. The wording is specific. By the telescope. Getting hotly debated over here at Bridge Street, so I'm just going to hold on that while I prove Ben wrong. Or at least I think I do. Right, question number 2. What dinosaur's name translates to thunder lizard?
Can we get a photo of this one?
Can you have a photo of the dinosaur? No. Oh. Ash is making a hilarious joke. I was looking for photos for the PowerPoint, and just being in the mind space I was in, Googled, T-Rex photo. The answer isn't T-Rex, by the way. I Googled T-Rex on Google Images, and I was scrolling to find something that wasn't artwork to get to get a better photo for the slide. And then I realized that I'm an idiot. Interesting. Again, Ben, it's a hotly debated issue. I shouldn't have sent you that yet. I will just properly research it when I have the time. Okay, question 3. Oh, this says question 4. I might not have renamed them on the slide. It's my bad. But this is question 3, don't worry. Who was Time Person of the Year in 2020? Oh, that's really good. Hey, speaking of, Phoebe Barnes, not around. So There you go. The 3-time champions have not reared their head tonight. It's not a fake photo. It's from the dinosaur photo. This is the pictured person, obviously one-time person of the year in 2009. Question number 4, not 3. In what century did the Black Death occur? Question number 5. Place these companies in order of founding, earliest first. Allen's, Bega, Jim Beam, and Nintendo. So you'll see your 4 squares there. Put in A, B, C, D in order of earliest to latest founding. Don't write the company names. Just give me A, B, C, or D. If any of you are interested, looks like the answer of Highway 1 in Australia may also be counted as correct for that longest highway question. Yeah, my bad. There is So the Pan American Highway in the Guinness Book of World Records is listed as the longest motorable road in the world. But there is a tiny gap that you cannot drive through. It apparently doesn't stop it from getting that record when you Google it, and every bloody site puts it at number 1, but looks like Highway 1 is the second longest, and maybe technically the longest. Right, yeah. Moving on. How many women, apart from Gladys Berejiklian, have been Premier of New South Wales? Just updating the scores, and we'll get on to question 7. Right, yeah. Question number 7. What is the most recent country to join the European Union? Now, if any of you avid flag fans are watching, that is a picture of all the flags of the European Union. It is in black and white, but I assure you the correct flag is in that picture. So if you get it off of that, congratulations. Big Ben? Radio. Question number 8. Oh my god. Don't know why they've carried over so much. Who was the first millionaire in history? The bloody transitions. I hope you enjoy the miscellaneous transitions that I used as title cards. Title card transitions 6 months ago. A bit of fun, spicing up the PowerPoint presentation. I also hope you also enjoy the view. Museum, the bookshelf. Comment below. Do you prefer the green screen, or do you like, this little personal insight into my life? Rightio. Question number 9. The longest war in history, the Reconquista, took place over 781 years. What country did it take place in? The Reconquista. 781 years. It's a long time. It's a long time, isn't it? Now, I do acknowledge, ladies and gentlemen, that this is the trickiest trivia we maybe ever had. But it is All-Stars, so suck it up. Also, half of you smashing it. 27 points. Good grief. But again, not everyone can do that. And finally, question number 10. On this day, 14th of March, in 1964, the man who killed Lee Harvey Oswald, who was the man who killed JFK, was sentenced to death. What was that man's name? Very famous person. Who killed Lee Harvey Oswald is also the question. If that's too complex, no wording. Oh, yeah, I've been notified. Allegedly, Lee Harvey Oswald allegedly killed JFK. Want to clear my name of any legal proceedings from the Oswald family. What, 57 years in the making? Allegedly. Coming up, ladies and gentlemen, we have our third bonus round. The way the bonus round is going to work, you'll be given 10 sobriquets, or 10 nicknames given to people and things and places. And you've just got to tell me who or what or where has that nickname. So, let's go. Here are your nicknames. The nickname quick game. They are: number 1, His Airness. Number 2, the Grey Lady. Number 3, the Great Communicator. Number 4, the Emerald Isle. Number 5, the Lady with the Lamp. Number 6, the Scottish Play. 7, the Steel City. 8, the Upstart Crow. 9, the Big Easy. And 10, the Death Card. So who, what, or where are those nicknames related to? Good and true. I'm thinking about it. Last time I did bonus rounds, normal questions were worth 2 points and bonus questions were worth 1. But I haven't done that this time. So it's not really a bonus round, is it? Just a real round. Let that simmer for a bit. Oh. Little preview. Okay, we'll come back to that, but we'll move on for now. Going into round 4, the wild card round. Question number 1. What flavor of shapes comes in a blue box? This is where the real trivia begins. The snack trivia. Flavor-based trivia. This is not just a snack round, though. Okay, question number 2. What is the most downloaded game on the Android Play Store? Is it A, Candy Crush, B, Clash of Clans, C, Subway Surfers, or D, Temple Run 2? Now, I will stress, I believe they either don't publish it or it's hard to find. I couldn't find the Apple Play Store statistics. That's why it's specific to Android. No funny business other than that. Now, something I always forget to include in these trivias is a tiebreaker question. Considering these scores are so close, it's a very concerning possibility that that is going to be the case. But hopefully not, because I don't have anything prepared. You're going to have to see me think on my feet. Okay, question number 3. What color, another color question, is the gemstone peridot? God, just thinking about it, there's a third color question coming up as well. Hope you've been studying up on your colors. So it's really going to pay off. Really going to pay off in a big way. Okay. Question number 4. The echidna and the platypus are the two living examples of what group of mammals? Question number 5. What two elements make up ammonia? Okay, question number 6. Only one McDonald's in the world has arches that are not golden. What color are they? Interesting. Interesting. Only one. Only one. What could it be? Could it be yellow? Mustard. Another yellow. Canary yellow, maybe. Number 7. The Shenzhen Nongke Orchid is the most expensive flower ever sold, costing $297,000 per flower at one time. What country was it developed in? Because it's not natural. Where was it grown? Where was it made? That's 209,000 Australian, if anyone's interested. Yes, you don't have to have the exact name of the branded name of the color of the arches. I've accounted for sort of the more specific answers and the more general answers. So don't you worry. Don't you worry. But you can have a few style points of showing off and getting more specific. Rightio. Question number 8. In the board game Battleship, how many squares long is the battleship? Yeah, thinking about it, I was thinking about Battleship. It's a bit crap, isn't it? Not much of a game. Really not much of a game. And it's just so successful. I suppose that's the same for like Monopoly and stuff. But at least Monopoly, there's quite a few things to do. Yeah, hot take, Battleship sucks. Moving on. Question number 9. Cryophobia is the fear of what? Cryophobia. There you go. That man looks a bit scared. And finally, question number 10, our last question. Spell the word quiz using the T9 predictive text system, being on old school phones, as you see there, cleverly censored out on the keypad, where you had to press the number, the amount of times for the amount of times for the letter to get across when you spell the words quiz. And as you see there, I've put that format in. Don't put spaces or dashes or anything, just the numbers that you would type out themselves. A little bit of a throwback question. This was meant to get Phoebe Barnes, because I bet she hasn't used one of these. She's too young, probably. And she's not even here. This was the trap. I lured her in, and she didn't show up. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Okay, that is the final question. We'll go through them if anyone needs a refresher or a specific question. Else, we'll hover on the nicknames. And then once you're ready, send through your Excel spreadsheet once more, and I'll mark those bad boys again. Again. Sorry, I forgot to go back to the nicknames, everybody. Go back to them briefly. There we are. being asked for a recap of question 6. Here is question 6. Okay, everybody, we are back in business. We've got everyone's answers. Let me tell you, it is a tight competition. Let's go. Question number 1. The first planet discovered via telescope was Uranus. Lol. Sorry. Question number 2. What dinosaur translates to thunder lizard? It was the Brontosaurus. Time Person of the Year was Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. I accepted both, or one of the other. Little fun fact, if you're ever doing trivia like this, Time always gives the president elected, the new president elected, like not if you get elected twice, sometimes if you do, but always the new person always gets Time Person of the Year. But now, Harris got it as well. Number 3, what century did the Black Death occur? It was the 14th century. The order of the companies was Jim Beam, then Nintendo, then Allen's, then Bega. Nintendo, very old, did we're like a card company first or something like that. Right, yes. One other person has been New South Wales Premier, Christina Keneally. Most recent country to join the EU was Turkey. Oh, it's not Turkey. It's not Turkey. It's Croatia. Sorry. It's not Turkey. It's Croatia. Don't know why it said Turkey. I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure it's Croatia. It says Croatia on the list. The first millionaire in history. It was John D. Rockefeller. God, this trivia is a shambles. It is Croatia. Question 9. The Reconquista took place in Spain. And question 10. Jack Ruby is the man who killed Lee Harvey Oswald. Your nicknames. His Anus, Michael Jordan. The Grey Lady, the New York Times. Great Communicator was Ronald Reagan. Emerald Isle is Ireland. Lady with the Lamp, a lot of people guessed Statue of Liberty, and I think that's a very good guess, but it is incorrect. Florence Nightingale is the right answer. Scottish play is Macbeth. The Steel City is Pittsburgh. The Upstart Crow is William Shakespeare. The Big Easy is New Orleans. And the Death Card is the Ace of Spades. Getting harassed again. Forgive me. Sorry, I've again forgotten the allegedly. The flavor of shapes in the blue box is nacho cheese. Most downloaded game on the Android Play Store is Subway Surfers. Unbelievably. Yeah, Candy Crush, underrated. I'm getting lambasted. Let me check. Peridot is green. Echidnas and platypuses are monotremes. Platypi. The two elements that make up ammonia are nitrogen and hydrogen. The one McDonald's, it is blue, aqua, turquoise, arches. It's found in Arizona. There it is. The flower is made in China. Battleship has 4 squares in Battleship. Cryophobia is the fear of the cold or ice. And finally, to spell quiz, it is 7788444999. That is the end. I am getting told Sheffield, I believe, is the Steel City as well. Whoever, James, who said that. I think that is true. I'll double check. That is correct. It is the Steel City. Oh, okay. Here we go. How do I normally do this? I don't think anyone else is talking shit about my answers. Getting a few eager typers. He stopped messaging. Okay, here we go. Here's the leaderboard. Sorry for that delay. I'll just hide it so I can make it more dramatic. Yep. Okay. Okay, here we go. In last place on 14 points, Eminem, Reese and Mon. Thanks for playing. Next time, an entire Thailand round, guaranteed. 6th place, Betty's Burgers, Enthusiasts on 25 points. 5th place, The Maidens on 34. 4th place, The Gileses and Friends on 36. Now, I believe 4 or 5 points separate the top 3. So it's very, very tense here. 3rd place, Question Porter, 40 points. And it was going to be a 1-point gap. But then, upon me researching Sheffield, the Steel City, it is a 2-point gap. The Coffees are on 42, and the Carols, the newcomers themselves, 44 points. An incredible photo finish. Look at that. Jeez Louise. 8 points separating the top 4, 10 points separating the top 5. Unbelievable. I mean, just don't talk about the other 2. Newcomers are great at this. I believe Phoebe won on her first try as well. She didn't go in the first one. Insane. A massive congratulations to the Carroll family and everyone who played. You know, great effort. It was a hard trivia. You know, I believe the max score possible is 86, so wow. Barely even half the points. So there you go. Was a hard one, but hard fought as well. Well done. Well done. There's no prize. Just the glory. And then we have it. So hope you enjoy. We'll be back eventually, I'm sure. And I'll see you then. Ciao, Bella.